Over the years, unemployment has been a rising problem around the world. According to the United Nations, decent work deficits remain high and global economy is still not creating enough jobs. Nigeria is no exception as more young people graduate from school without any gainful employment. According to the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS), unemployment rate increased from 18.8% in the third quarter of 2017 to 23.1% in the third quarter of 2018. In a report, NBS said the working age population, which is 15 to 64 years, increased from 101.1 million in third quarter of 2017 to 115.5 million in third quarter of 2018. Also, the total number of people classified as unemployed increased from 17 million in fourth quarter of 2017 to 18 million in third quarter of 2018. Nevertheless, several factors are responsible for unemployment, and opinions among Nigerians point out some of them.
A lot of them are saying in the service that they're supposed to have left the place for their children to come in. I now have left. I retire when I got to 50 years. And I left so for other people to come in. It's not until when your hand is shaking, you have to be in a government, in a system. You need to live for other people to come in. At least some people will go back to court to go and reduce their age. This part of causing the unemployment. Some people doesn't want to leave the seat, whereas they're supposed to leave it for their children coming, so that the new coming up children, they can get work.
It's something that happens in a country whereby some structures are not put in place, because Nigeria unfortunately falls under such, and the unemployment rate in this country is quite high and it's affecting a lot. That's why most of the youth, even the old ones, tend to indulge in some kind of activities that they will not do on a normal day, but just because they want to get something in their pocket, something they could use to feed or pay their house rent or something, they indulge in some things that are not called for, or that are not legal.
They also prefer various ways to curb unemployment in the country.
Okay, my recommendation to the youth of today is that don't just say you want to go to university for university's sake. Think of what you want to go and do in university that will be relevant to you when you leave the university. Not that you want to go and read botanic, you want to go and read agriculture, you want to go and read this, and you want to work in bank. Go to university, study what you think that by tomorrow it will be very, very, very useful for you.
The government have to be involved, and the private sector. I think it should be a holistic approach. Understand? So not that maybe the private sector will be accusing the government and the government be accusing. All hands must be on deck. Understand? Not that the youths are lazy. The jobs are not there. Understand? The institutions are not working, and I think that is the major thing.
They can engage in sporting activities, some ICT things too, like about computers, and because the world is becoming very, very, very computerized, and then to the youths too, they should look for something legal, come up with a trade or something, or learn hand skills or handwork or a skill or something, and get yourself busy, because if you keep sitting down for someone to help you, I don't think the help will come just like that.
Government should work with churches. At the end of the day, the church is the be-all, because we've tried many other parastatals and it's not working. From there, you can get leaders who can have loyal youth among them. These people are easily teachable, trainable, and they can actually, be useful in society.
Human capital development is a prerequisite for Nigerians to become competitive in the 21st century economy, which is skill-based and knowledge-based. Therefore, the challenge of unemployment in Nigeria can be tackled if human capital is harnessed and deployed productively and channeled towards all sectors of the economy. Ruth Ekara for Global Business Today.